Let us face a hard truth. Most people know that building financial security is important, yet many still delay the very steps that would secure it. They postpone creating a budget. They avoid opening a retirement account. They push aside their debts, and they put off learning how to invest. Procrastination about money is one of the biggest reasons people remain stuck financially, even when they know what to do. Now, if you have ever delayed a financial decision, I want you to take a quick moment and press the like button. That small action signals to yourself that today is the day you begin breaking this pattern. So why do people procrastinate when it comes to their financial future? Let us go deeper. First, procrastination is not usually about laziness. Many assume that people put things off because they are unwilling to work. But in reality, procrastination is emotional. Money decisions often feel heavy. They carry long-term consequences, and the fear of making the wrong choice makes people freeze. Instead of addressing the problem, they turn away from it. Think of those moments when logging into your bank account felt uncomfortable, or when you ignored a bill because you feared the number on it. That is not laziness. That is avoidance, triggered by discomfort. Second, people delay financial actions because they rely too much on the idea of their future self. This is the illusion of future me. You imagine that tomorrow you will be more disciplined, more prepared, and more willing to make smart choices. But tomorrow you are the same person with the same habits and the same distractions. Psychologists call this temporal discounting, where people value present comfort more than future rewards. This is why it feels easier to relax today than to learn about retirement planning. The problem is that tomorrow rarely brings the discipline you are hoping for. Successful people know this, so they build systems instead of waiting for motivation. They automate savings, they schedule payments, and they remove the need for constant willpower. Third, another reason for procrastination is the paralysis of too many options. Right now, the financial world offers more choices than ever before. Should you invest in index funds, individual stocks, real estate, or digital assets? Should you focus on paying debt or building savings? With every answer comes a dozen conflicting opinions online. That overload of information often creates analysis paralysis, where you tell yourself, I will start once I learn more, but you never feel like you know enough, so you delay again and again. Meanwhile, time passes. Wealthy people take the opposite approach. They know no decision is ever perfect, but action taken today builds momentum, while hesitation guarantees missed opportunities. Fourth, procrastination grows from the pull of short-term comfort. Avoidance feels good in the moment. Not looking at your account balance gives temporary relief. Not thinking about debt spares you from anxiety, at least for now. But comfort today becomes a problem tomorrow. Ignoring finances is like ignoring a small leak in your house. The damage may be hidden at first, but over time the problem grows larger and far more costly. Fifth, and most important, procrastination carries a real financial cost. Every year you delay building savings. Every month you avoid paying extra on debt. And every day you hesitate to invest means you are losing the most powerful force in finance: time. Compounding rewards those who begin early, and it punishes those who delay. Imagine two people investing the same monthly amount, but one starts 10 years earlier. By retirement age, that early starter could have hundreds of thousands more, even though both contributed the same total sum. That difference is not skill, it is simply time. Procrastination steals time, and with it, it steals wealth. Now let us be clear. Knowing why procrastination happens does not automatically solve it. Understanding fear, the illusion of future self, information overload, avoidance, and the cost of delay is only the first step. Real change happens when you act despite these forces. But here is the challenge. Action requires a trigger. Without it, the cycle of delay repeats endlessly. That is why I encourage you right now, as you listen, to take a physical step. Press the like button, not just to support this channel, but as a symbolic act of commitment to your financial progress. It may feel small, but it represents the mindset shift from waiting to doing. Now it is time to shift from awareness to solutions. In this part, you will learn practical ways to stop procrastinating and finally take control of your financial future. If you are ready to move from theory to action, press the like button right now, because this is where change begins. 1. Start with clarity. The very first step is to create clarity. Many people delay financial action because everything feels vague. They say, I need to save more, or I should pay down debt, but they never define the what, the when, or the how. Vague goals encourage delay. Specific goals encourage action. Instead of saying, I will save money, define it as, I will save $200 every month. Instead of saying, I will get out of debt, define it as, I will pay $50 extra toward my credit balance every week. When you turn general wishes into clear instructions, procrastination loses its grip. So sit down with your finances. Write out your exact income, your exact expenses, your debts, and your goals. Clarity reduces anxiety because the unknown is usually scarier than the known. Once the numbers are clear, The next step is easier to take. 2. Break tasks into smaller steps. Another cause of procrastination is overwhelm. Looking at your entire financial future can feel impossible, like trying to climb a mountain in one step. The secret is to break it down into smaller, manageable actions. Do not try to build a perfect financial plan all at once. Instead, start with one small win. Open a savings account. Automate a single transfer. Read a single article about retirement plans. Pay one bill earlier than usual. Each small step builds confidence, and confidence creates momentum. Wealthy individuals understand this principle well. They do not wait to master everything before acting. They begin small, and the small actions accumulate into massive results. 3. Use automation. One of the most powerful tools to stop procrastination is automation. If you rely on willpower alone, you will delay. But if you automate, the action happens even when you do not feel motivated. Set up automatic transfers into your savings account every payday. Automate contributions to your retirement fund. Automate debt payments above the minimum so you chip away faster without thinking about it. Automation removes decision fatigue, and decision fatigue is one of the biggest triggers of procrastination. Remember, wealthy people do not succeed because they are more disciplined every single day. They succeed because they build systems that make discipline unnecessary. 4. Shorten the feedback loop. Procrastination thrives when results feel distant. Saving for retirement decades away feels abstract, so you delay. To fight this, shorten your feedback loop. Create financial goals with shorter timelines so you can feel progress quickly. For example, set a goal of saving $500 within 1 month. Track the progress weekly. Celebrate when you hit it. Then set a slightly bigger goal for the next month. By stacking short-term wins, you build motivation to keep going on long-term goals. 5. Create accountability. It is much harder to procrastinate when someone else is watching. Accountability is a proven way to overcome delay. Share your financial goals with a trusted friend, a mentor, or even a community online. The moment you make your commitment public, you feel more pressure to follow through. You can even create accountability through small systems. For example, use an app that tracks your expenses and sends weekly reports, or schedule a regular check-in with yourself where you review your progress. The key is to remove the ability to hide from your own inaction. 6. Limit choices. Too many choices create confusion. To overcome this, limit your options. If you are choosing where to invest, narrow it down to 1 or 2 reliable strategies. If you are planning how to pay off debt, stick to one method, like the snowball or avalanche, and commit fully. Remember, doing something imperfectly is better than doing nothing perfectly. Simplify your options so you can move forward without endless hesitation. 7. Reframe your mindset. Many people procrastinate because they associate money with stress, pressure, or fear. To change this, you must reframe how you think about finances. Instead of viewing budgeting as a restriction, see it as freedom. Instead of viewing saving as sacrifice, see it as buying peace of mind. Instead of seeing debt repayment as punishment, view it as progress toward independence. Mindset matters. When you associate positive meaning with financial actions, you naturally feel more motivated to act, and procrastination weakens. 8. Take immediate action. One of the best ways to beat procrastination is to act instantly. If you learn a strategy today, apply it today. Do not say, "I will start next week." Procrastination feeds on delay. Momentum is built by immediate action. After this video, pick one task and complete it. Maybe it is setting up an automatic transfer. Maybe it is making a small debt payment. Maybe it is writing down your expenses for the past week. It does not matter how small. What matters is you break the pattern of delay. 9. Focus on the cost of waiting. Whenever you feel tempted to postpone, remind yourself of the cost of delay. Every day of inaction has a price. If you do not save, you lose potential interest. If you do not pay debt, interest grows against you. If you do not invest, compounding slips away. Thinking of the cost of waiting reframes procrastination as a real financial loss, not just a harmless delay. 10. Build consistency, not intensity. Finally, remember that consistency beats intensity. You do not need to completely overhaul your finances overnight. What matters is showing up repeatedly, month after month. Regular small contributions grow faster than rare large ones. Steady debt payments make more progress than occasional big efforts. Consistency is the true enemy of procrastination. The longer you maintain consistent action, the harder it becomes to fall back into delay. So let us conclude. To stop procrastinating about your financial future, you must create clarity, break tasks into smaller steps, use automation, shorten your feedback loop, build accountability, limit choices, reframe your mindset, take immediate action, focus on the cost of waiting, and commit to consistency. These steps transform intention into execution. Do not wait for a perfect moment, because it will never arrive. Your financial future is built by what you do today, not tomorrow. So before you close this video, make sure to hit the like button, commit to one action right now, and take the first step toward the financial security you deserve.